Alrighty, guys, time to wrap it up for today. It is 3:30, and okay, so the market did not make a move to the upside. After that little grind up here and little knockdown, it has been kind of flopping around at the mean. So we are range bound. We are holding on to the gains and holding on to the gains we had from yesterday, and but nothing really driving the market to new highs. Not yet. So we're up here in this upper range. So that move out of the middle. We did extend just a little bit, so you can technically say that we're in stage one still, but I would just watch it carefully and see if we can't really extend with any conviction. I would just go back to range stage three here. But we'll see how it shapes up. I would be looking to buy weakness in the overnight down to that 67.60s. Not sure about the it could be something here at the 67.70, the mode of yesterday, and that just ran a mean is out right now, but I'm not sure that's a good strong edge by any means. So I think the better edge is going to be here at the 67.60s, maybe down to the 67.50s, so those two areas. So that's how we get started on the short end of the range, looking for short against 67.85s and the 67.95s. Rotations down, so that's the range I'm going to be looking at. Anything above that could be a directional move beginning. And we got some news. Netflix is reporting after the news, after the close, and I believe Tesla reports after tomorrow's close. So we got some potential big companies reported earning this week. So could be some action on the Nasdaq at least in the overnight. But anyway, so that's what we're looking at right now on the ES. No trades on the ES. I just took one trade on the Nasdaq earlier on, and that was one of those which turned out to be hang on, let me switch over to Nasdaq. One turned into be a scratch the trade. That was earlier on here. Earlier in the morning when it started taking out that mean, it got short, had to repair it, got out of that trade, and I could had to fade some heat on that one, and that was it. So, and it didn't do anything on the run up here, and when that run up failed miserably, then it's I haven't really re-engaged or engaged it after that. But that's probably a good idea because I mean this has just been twisting in a wind, so chances are you're just going to be caught in a shitty trade and try to get in on a trade like this. So that's twisting in the wind kind of stuff going on. We'll see what happens here in the last 10 minutes. I think that could be interesting. Maybe some action, but right now, range bound trading, looking to sell strength, 550s, 400s, looking to buy weakness, 250 to 60s, down to the 200s for rotations back up. So that's the range they're looking at. Anything outside of that could potentially be a directional move. On the Nasdaq, sorry, on the bonds, it just died off. We had tried that trade earlier on this morning, never got filled and canceled it. That was and then you got that big pop here. So I never re-engaged it after that. Then just been kind of not doing anything. You try to get in on a trade here, you would have just been twisting in the wind for freaking hours. So that's why I don't. It is going to happen early on, or if something starts happening in the afternoon, you'll see the action pick up. But right now, when it's like that, just kind of stay out of it. It's just nothing to do. But I was staying alongside, looking to buy weakness at 1904, maybe down to the 1830 to the 119s for rotations back up again. And then finally, oil and gold. And then really all the news we have coming out after the close will be is going to be earnings, and then that we'll see how that shakes up today going into the next day here. On oil, range bound trading, we're back up here against that 57.30, so kind of holding in a range, but now because that big pop, I'm not sure what that was all about, but big pop here on oil, and then right back down to value again. So I would just stay range bound on oil at this point around that 57 mark. Look to sell strength. I'm going to adjust these edges. Going to be one edge here at the 57.50 to 60s. Looking to buy weakness down here to that 56s. And then basically, I'm going to adjust these edges a little bit for tomorrow. I'm going to think about it for a bit. But anyway, so that's the range bound trading on oil going into the overnight. And then gold, they kind of died off. And then what happens with gold? It kind of dies off like this. And then basically, nothing much going on with it. And we had probably like a $300 move to the downside, top to bottom. So that's pretty crazy stuff going on. And it's something you don't want to be trading or stay out of unless you really, really want to get into it. Now, if you get in on a gold trade when it moves like that, you'll be smiling all the way to the bank. But chances are you get in and get shaken out pretty much right away when things move. And if you try to get in on a pullback, I mean, a little pullback like this, 31 up to the 38, yes, this little rotation up here is like 60, $70. So try to get short and then you have to fade heat. That would not be too much fun. So that's why I did not try gold today. All right, guys. So back to the ES. So I would trade gold range band. I would probably lean towards a short trade, but I had to go think about the gold here and see what the edge is going to be. But I would probably start favoring the short side and let's see how it develops in the overnight. But right now, I'm just staying out of it. It's too volatile for me to trade it. So. And then back to the ES, and we are staying around the mean here, so not much going on. So we'll leave it there, guys. And I'll see you back bright and early tomorrow morning. So yes, that one's trade on NASDAQ today, and that was pretty much a scratch. So there you have it. All right. See you back in the morning. Later.